for Leo men. You like, shit, I got this and I got that, and you know what? You got that. And grandma said, that's how you like it too. You like, yeah, that one is not yours. It's mine. Then they like, yeah, I know, dang, stop tripping. You love to be tripping over unnecessary stuff. But grandma said you did that on purpose. Like, yeah, don't trip over this today. Grandma said, you really is doing too much. Cause you like, yeah, I'm gonna sit them right here and don't mess them up. And God said, that's how you be doing your clothes and your shoes now. You like, yeah, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of stuff now, cause this, you know what, is cool. And Grandma said, that's what you know. It says, I am finally seeing my worth, yet I still feel unworthy of love. So you don't want to tell people that, shoot, I don't want nothing. She got to do this and she got to do that. Why is she doing this and why is she doing that? Because it's time. Grandma said, you do that too. You like, yeah, this is overdue. We need all this. Give it to us and give it to us good. Grandma said, that's what we know. And we ain't complaining. Shut the fuck up. And Grandma said, that's what you want to say. Just shut the fuck up. And God said, ain't that the truth? It says, I tried to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. Someone can't get over the fact that, you know what? People care. And I said, I don't know why you don't think people care. People got other stuff to do. And God said, that's what you know too. It says, I feel empty and hollow inside. It says, I can't open up right now. So someone is feeling emotional and they like, yeah, I miss this and I miss that. And I said, boy, you do this when you ain't around this person. He like, yeah, I do. I need y'all all together again. Somebody needs y'all all back together again. Yeah, the overall energy, it says, I don't feel guilty for how I treated you. My ego, okay, is too big. And that's what you need to know. Somebody's like, you know what? They can get cocky. And you're like, yeah. But they still feel bad. They just acting like they don't. And sometimes their ego can be 0 to 1,000,000. And I say, yeah, you ain't see that until now. I said, yeah, that one can get real, real cocky, boo. And I said, ain't that the truth? I said, it's true. Let me stop playing with this nigga and get him what he need to as well. We have masculine energies here coming out with sun, strength, and empowerment. Someone is like, you know what, I'm fine as wine. I don't know why y'all be acting like I'm not. Sure, because I am. Someone is very egotistical, and you just getting a whiff of it. I say, shoot, mama know I got an ego. And I know whatever else I'm getting, shoot, it's gonna be amazing. And that's what I already know. I already see him, and he do. Somebody is what do you call it? Psychic, and that's what you need to know, boo. Yeah, we have aces here, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy is here, so you could be dealing with the Earth sign, and them Earth signs, please, they can be a little bit cocky. And that's what you need to know. Yeah, shadow side is here, moon, the dark night. It says thoughts and isolating. So that one may be in deep thought, but that one says shit. I can't wait till my stuff come. I'm gonna show you how you know what to really do it. And grandma said that's what you need to know. Somebody is cocky, boo. Yeah, it says toxicity bound in patterns. Someone is saying, you know what? I ain't gonna even deal with this, but I deal with that. And you know what? It better be awesome. And grandma said, ain't that the truth? Someone is really cocky, boo. I don't know who this is, but that's what you dealing with, and their energy is coming out. Like, yeah, I already knew this and I already knew that. You know what? You always acting like, you know what, I don't know stuff. I said, I got stuff coming. said, "Man, you don't know you got something." Yes, I do. I said, "That ain't it. I already know what it is." And I'm be looking amazing in it, boo. And real. He got some stuff coming. That's what you need to know. Yeah, we have fated meeting. It says meant to be destiny, predetermined encounter. And then we have anxiety. It says stress, depression, panic attacks, and restless. Someone's like, you know what? I don't know what to do. But you know what? I can't wait for the moment because it's going to be catastrophic. And grandma said that's what someone's worried about too. The love of his life, the meeting. And God said, that's what you need to know here, boo. Social media is here. It says spine, online dating, reminiscing, and networking. Someone's like, shoot, you don't want to meet nobody offline, but this one gonna meet the perfect person, and it's gonna be a catastrophic event because he ain't down, he ain't ready for all the drama. And be like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna stay by myself. You thinking you dealing with somebody that might just stay by themselves. And they like, yeah, I think I'm gonna stay by myself because I don't want to deal with all this, you know what, drama. Grandma said it's good for her to take trips. Go, don't never come back. And God said, y'all be acting like y'all miss somebody. Confirmation. So we have the energy here, the four wands. So someone could be watching your reunion or watching your connection and saying, yeah, I don't think I want a connection. Yeah, we have home, reunion, stability, belonging, and celebration. So you could be having celebratory energy, but you like, shoot, I like being alone. And you do. You like your alone time. Yeah, we have the two of wands. See you making a decision or you need to make a decision. You've been very indecisive. Yeah, it says planning, confirmation, wanting, making a decision, and choosing a path. You don't know what you're going to do. And you like, shoot, if I got the option, I'll figure it out. And somebody else telling you, like, you know what? You ain't got no option. And I'm going to make sure you don't have an option. And God said, that's what He going to do. Someone going to put their foot down, and that's going to be it, boo. The Knight of Swords is here. It says assertive and impatient. It says direct and daring, ambitious and motivated. And that's what you need to know here too. Yeah, somebody wants me to do a Libra woman reading, so I'm gonna do that next. Yeah, we have the Five of Wands. See, something been going on in your connection that somebody else is watching, and someone is saying, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna be chilling by myself." And God said, "Ain't that the truth?" Yeah, we have conflict, ego, competition, rivals, aggression, and tension. You like, shoot, it ain't even okay. Unequally yoked. It's very equal. And you like, yeah, but I ain't get that. I better get one too. And God said, you can't have everything that everybody else get. You be like, I better get one of them, and I better get one of them, and one of them, some better be equal. And God said, you already know that. That's your message.